Hello. I want to talk a bit about some perceptions and the things I've been saying on Facebook that may not be seen. Hello, easy, Kev. I want to talk about us humans. This is where I'm going. I'm fascinated by society and the human race and what goes on because they're just concepts. There's no physical reality. Uh, I'm quite a logical brain person because of the traits I have. And they're just labels as well. I call them traits because that's all they are. Um, we're a society that likes labels, and we like to have these labels on us, and we perceive that we had that label. That's what I am, and I'm Kevin, and that's it. If I'm friends with you, it's not because of your physicalness, it's your mental and spiritual side that I'm interested in. I don't give a monkeys if you're fat, skinny, overweight, eating too much, not eating. I am concerned if you're not eating properly. I don't give a monkeys. I look beyond that. This is just material. This is a well worn out face. But in here and in here, I'm about 16, 17, 18. But I have a body of a 70-year-old. Sometimes, I think. Probably no, yeah, around about 60, because of the lifestyle I lived. And you know, we perceive these things, and we're very media-based told people. We're really media-based too. We've never in the society of the human race have we been image-based like we are. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And is it a good thing or a bad thing? As humans, we are some of the most amazing people, and we're some of the awful people. If you want to take it down to the animal limit of it, because I mean, just talking about this yesterday, I don't know where we come from. I don't know if we come from Adam and Eve or monkeys. I also don't care. Sorry, I really don't give a monkeys, literally, about it. What I'm trying to get to and trying to word properly is that these labels have got to be removed. I made a comment about the hippie scene and hippie ladies. Honestly, God, I wish I could tell you. And I really do wish I could tell you some of the things I have seen and I've witnessed. And I mean witnessed in my life. And I've been in many different cultures. I've been to hippie scene, the chav gang sort of geezer world. I've dipped in my hand in so many scenes. I've been so many things in my life. For the first time in my life, I'm being me. This is me. But this me goes beyond the physical you can see. And I mean that, And I have found in my life, and I've studied society for a very long time, that we are screwed. And I'm sorry to say that, man. We are a screwed bunch of people. If we do come from monkeys, we have three major achievements in our life. Standing up on our back legs, the legs we use now, doing this, and these things here. These are the things that separate us from the animal kingdom. And I mean that. They separate us from the animal kingdom. These are important. These things on the end of your hand are important. An escapologist will tell you when you get handcuffed is to stick your thumb in like that. Is to reduce that bit of the hand. And they do. They train to get that so they can slip out of it. Try and do something, just spend the day, try and do something without your thumbs. There is now certain small group of orangutans that are learning to use their thumbs. A very small bunch. Not all orangutans and all monkeys are doing it. We're talking maybe 20. I was on BBC, they did a programme on it, and he used his thumb to saw on other things. He did fall asleep, but that's orangutan, isn't it? But what I'm saying is, they were our achievements. They are our major achievements. They have what killed we are. If you look at it in another animal aspect, we are the most strongest animal on the planet. We are. We've rise to the top. We are the top animal because of the things we do. You know, I've seen things in my time and perceived things in my time and seen a lot of things that wouldn't be touched on. Now, I'm a Christian. And probably not many of you have seen great Christians, and I admit that. And I'm not a great Christian. I'm rubbish at it. There's a piece in the NIV Bible that talks about struggling with sin. I don't struggle with sin, mate. It comes natural with me. I've lived a wicked life, and I have, and I've been a wicked, immoral person, and I've done it for my own gain. I know what greed's about. I know what lust is about. I have used and manipulated people in my life. I have. And I admit that. I put my hands up to that. And I've been horrible. And I've said horrible things and done horrible things. Especially to my folks. You know, the whole thing about drugs, I did it deliberately to piss my mum off. Yeah, I hurt my mum and dad deliberately. And yeah, my pastor yesterday went to football, and he asked me about, you know, my friends, and he said something quite interesting that's made me go, oh, hello, and he said, why don't they like the church? Is it rebellion? Is it a fashionable thing to do? And I know a lot of you have had bad stuff done to you by the church, and I apologise for that. I really am sorry. And I admit to you, I put my hands. You don't understand that I'm more protective over you than the church. I am. I had confirmation not long ago, and I took 5 of my friends. They're the only 5 I could pick. I thought, that'd be all right. They'll be all right. And you know what? I kept them well away from certain people in the church. One of my brothers that came, he don't believe at all. Don't believe. He came for me. And that was a wild thing, and that's the first time I've done it. I'm more protective over you than introducing you to some of the Christians I know. I'm going to tell you now, the most foulest people I've ever met, and I've met people that shouldn't be on the streets. I've been involved with people who will never be allowed out again. The most horriblest people I know, and I'm sorry to say this if you're watching, some of the most cruelest people I know are Christians. Yeah, awful people, because they're like you. They don't get it right. I went to church yesterday, and that is the last time I'm going to step foot in a Church of England church. That is it. I'm done with it, especially Church of England. And, you know, people might say, well, Kev, easy. That is it. If you have a physical building church, you're probably not going to see me in it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it all. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. Where you know, it really upsets me. You know, that I will tell you something now. In the Christian faith, in my Christian faith, our buildings, church buildings, spend 80 to 85% shut and empty. They do. A majority of the time, a church will stay empty. It is supposed to be a place of refuge. It is supposed to be a sanctuary. Churches should be open. You know, it's illegal to camp in the bombed out church. You're not allowed to camp in there if you're homeless. What are they going to nick? What are they going to destroy? Who goes in there? The gates are locked. You have to come through the holes. And, you know, ironically, that's the reason. That's the reason. And I will say, and I won't defend my brothers and sisters, because I don't have to. But I'm also not accountable to you. I ain't. There's only one person in my life I want to truly and utterly, totally, 100%, 365 days a year, I want to truly and utterly bless and be good, is my Father. That's permanent. You're not. I love you all, and I love you all, and please understand, let's just get rid of the labels. Let's get rid of all the things that make us these things. Let's look beyond. I look beyond the physicalness. I love you because of you, the inner you, this bit here and this bit here. That's the reason I talk to you. That's the way I just want to spend time with you. And it's just about spreading love. Just because I'm a hippie doesn't mean I'm right. Just because I'm a punk, I'm right. Doesn't mean care about anything. If I live in a big house or on the street, it don't mean nothing to me. It means nothing. Love goes beyond it all, and that's what I'm called to. I'm going to finish on something. And when I went through all the sanctionings of benefits, the one thing I learned, the one utter thing I really, truly learned was love your neighbour. And I believe I was asked by God, who is your neighbour? That's all 7.5 billion of you, all over the planet. God has told me to love. And love covers a multitude. It covers a love. Love covers. I learnt it with my niece. She did something bloody stupid, but my love was bigger than the stupidness she did. Peace, love, and just love everyone, man. Don't love someone because you're a hippie or you live an alternative life. Love them because you love. And it's difficult. I tell you now. One more thing. Try for the week, next week, to live a Christian life. Just try it for 1 week. Peace, love, and out. And may your God go with you.